Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a new webtoon that's got everyone talking and crying. You Made My Day. This story isn't just about romance, it's a deep emotional look at mental health, the weight of social expectations, and how our actions, sometimes thoughtless, can leave irreversible scars. If you're ready for a webtoon that will wreck you emotionally, let's get into it. Here's the setup. You Made My Day follows Ye-bom, a young woman burdened by jealousy, societal pressures, and her own insecurities. She's struggling to find her place in the world, constantly comparing herself to others, and feeling like she's always coming up short. On the other side, we have Yuhan Goodeye, a kind, soft-spoken guy who seems like he has everything together, but underneath that calm exterior, he's fighting his own battles with depression and suicidal thoughts. Now, Ye-bom isn't your typical female lead. She's flawed, deeply so. At her worst, she lets her jealousy and bitterness spill out in cruel ways. In one particularly heartbreaking scene, she says to Yoonhan, "Why don't you just happen?" These words, said in a moment of anger, become the tipping point for Yoonhan. And this is where the story takes a dark turn. You see, Yoonhan has been struggling silently for years, hiding his pain behind a gentle smile. But Ye-bom's outburst? It fuels his belief that maybe, just maybe, the world really would be better off without him. Pair? Maybe the world would be better off without you. These words, said in a moment of anger, become the tipping point for Yoonhan. And this is where the story takes a dark turn. You see, Yoonhan has been struggling silently for years, hiding his pain behind a gentle smile. But Ye-bom's outburst? It fuels his belief that maybe, just maybe, the world really would be better off without him. The transfer student Ye-bom was jealous of Yoonho, an honor student everyone liked. Many years later, Ye-bom's life feels hopeless and bleak when one day she finally learns about the reason behind Yoonho's death that occurred a long time ago. Ye-bom, filled with regret, returns to the time when she was 18 and faces him once again, what drove the seemingly perfect boy to death. Ye-bom is finally ready to hear Yoonho's story. Yoonho is the kind of character who breaks your heart. He's the one who's always there for others, always the one giving, yet never receiving the same care in return. He's a stark reminder of how depression doesn't always look the way we expect. It's quiet, it's invisible, and it's devastatingly persistent. The weight of our words and actions can have consequences we never see coming. That line, "I thought maybe if I disappeared, someone would finally notice me," is one of the most haunting moments in the story. It's a cry for help that went unanswered, a reminder of how easy it is to overlook the struggles of those around us. But let's talk about Ye-bom for a moment. Why does she act the way she does? The webtoon delves deep into her backstory, showing how societal expectations, constant comparisons, and unresolved insecurities shaped her into someone consumed by jealousy. Her envy isn't malicious, it's a survival mechanism, a way to cope with feeling left behind in a world that demands perfection. This doesn't excuse Ye-bom's behavior, but it does explain it. She's a deeply flawed character, and that's what makes her so real. Her journey is a reflection of how society often pits us against one another, fostering bitterness instead of understanding. And the tragedy of her story is that she realizes the value of Ye-bom's kindness far too late. You Made My Day isn't just a story about love or loss. It's a story about the everyday battles we don't see: depression, anxiety, the crushing weight of societal expectations. These aren't just background details, they're the foundation of the story, a reminder that mental health isn't something to brush off as minor. This webtoon is a wake-up call. It asks us to reflect on our actions, to be kinder, to pay attention, because you never know when your words might be the last straw for someone. Let me know in the comments, what did You Made My Day teach you about kindness and regret? And if you or someone you know is struggling, please don't hesitate to reach out for help. There's always someone who cares.